Hi, welcome to the Toy Boy Federation. I am Maximum Croonage, and with me is the Reverend G Mile.
Just here.
And today we're going to be analyzing the McMahon family in toy form.
Oh Lord!
So
if they're as legacy as deep as it is in WWE, I can only imagine in toy form.
Toy form.
Oh Lord, look at that. Oh,
check this out.
You serious?
Vince McMahon, at least here, looks like Ken from Barbie, if Ken was your mean stepdad. This one was only at Toys R Us, so you can still get it on Amazon, etc., but I'm sure the price on it is going to keep climbing. This one cost me about like $30.
Wow.
So let's check it out.
This figure right here single-handedly put Toys R Us out of business. They couldn't handle this much McMahon swag. Oh boy, here comes that toy.
All right, so we got a special protective.
It's just his sweatshirt.
It's Vincent K. McMahon's world famous giant cashmere sweater.
Why did he wrestle in that?
Oh, this handle's pretty nice feeling, maneuverable that is.
Ooh, he's like doing stomach crunches, huh?
Yeah,
get that 9-pack going, because he's always odd with it.
So the back has Velcro on there. I was thinking that this is probably just going to have to slip over the dude.
Even got his legitimate black jeans with possible Lee or Levi embroidery in the back. Okay, I see you, Vince.
It's actually pretty pliable, a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Pretty unmovable is how Vince McMahon typically is, but the figure is not the case. Let's see how this goes in there. It's just as over the top as you'd expect.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you, Vince. Even your grimace is real.
That is a mean stepdad.
I can hear him just saying, Austin! Austin! I did it, Austin. Look at me.
Should you get it? How much do you love Vince McMahon? I'm a sucker for Vince McMahon, so I would say it was worth it to me. When I saw it, it was kind of, leaping for it.
And I'm not. You should have stayed in the announcing booth, Vince. He had no business winning that title.
I love you, Vince. Next up is Shane O'Mac. I really like Shane McMahon, personally.
I like Shane.
Yeah,
Shane can wrestle.
Yeah, he can.
Cool. He had the title in this action figure. I'd probably be like, okay. But no, you did, Vince.
Well, Shane McMahon does have the World Cup.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so this one is from WrestleMania 32. Let's peep game. Let's peep game on this.
Finishing move, the coast to coast. Here we go. Oh boy.
Alright, cool. Some assembly required.
Shane always trying to one up his daddy, even in toy form. Oh boy, here come that toy.
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do, Shane.
The money. So Shane, or as I like to call him, the Mark Cuban of the WWE. He's got one of those little funky rubber shirts, which sometimes I think is preferable to the fabric. I would say in this case it certainly is. Like the Vince McMahon figure, it is surprisingly and pleasantly posable. Pretty easy to stand, etc. Let's put this accessory together.
Oh man, I want the Linda McMahon figure. But we'll find that eventually.
I looked for one.
She probably doesn't have a figure.
No, she doesn't have a figure. She has a figure, but she does not have an action figure. All right, so I'm apparently terrible at this. So I'm an idiot. It's a good face sculpt, very posable, very pliable. He kind of looks like a wax figure. He's pretty affordable, pretty easy to find. It was like around $20 when I got him. So I would say Shane McMahon is probably the most endearing and genuinely likable McMahon. No offense to everybody else, but I'd say peep game.
Yeah, Shane cool. I like Shane a lot. Coast to coast.
Next up is the heiress of the McMahon Empire, one Stephanie McMahon.
I love me some Stephanie.
Who is looking pretty good in figure form. One came out in 2016. It's part of the Elite Collection Series 50. This one is also from WrestleMania 32, as was Shane McMahon. Let's check it out.
Let's see what she got going on. I like the attire already.
Pretty cool accessory-wise. It's a pretty solid sculpt here. Pretty cool, and it's like really cheap. I got this one for like $9 or so from Ringside Collectibles. Amazon, it's like $14. So it's really easy to get. Got this little front kind of rubber clasp there, which is already making it a lot more maneuverable. Let's see. Oh man, this is stupid difficult to get in. You know, her fingers are
a little
pliable and frail enough that's...
It might rip off if you put it in there.
Well, yeah, it's making me scared to kind of put it in here.
Yeah.
So I would say put this in at your own risk. Yeah, I give up.
Very bendy.
I would say, weirdly enough, compared to a lot of the other figures, like, they're really not rigid. So it makes it kind of a scary prospect to put it in the coat. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, which is what I would consider a con. What would you say your verdict on the Stephanie McMahon figure would be?
I mean, I'd definitely buy it because I'm a fan of Stephanie. Yeah. You know, Stephanie McMahon is a trailblazer in her own right. I think in terms of the action figure, it looks like her. Yeah. You know, she'd be doing that scowl. She's been doing that scowl for like 10 straight years.
All right, so next up, of course, is the one and the only Triple H.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
This one's a pretty current figure. Came out in 2018. So we got this popping off right here.
Whoever thought that it'd be Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, out of all the clique.
Man's a genius.
To be the top dog. And I love HBK, Shawn Michaels. But Shawn Michaels didn't have no career like Triple H.
Nope.
None.
Here's the thing about Triple H and getting figures of Triple H is that it's an incredibly subjective experience. You know, this is not going to be the last time I unbox and review a Triple H figure. I'm bound to get some DX stuff. I got this one because, frankly, it just looks cool. Like, it's just an attractive looking figure.
Time to play the game.
Alrighty, so this one comes, of course, with the sledgehammer.
Oh yeah.
And got the leather jacket and everything. Got his biker going on. Even with the knee pads, it's pretty bendable. All the McMahon figures so far, and yes, he's a McMahon, have been really kind of easy to maneuver, pretty easy to stand, and he just looks cool. I personally am of the persuasion that older Triple H looks cooler than young Triple H. I think he really kind of, you know, figure aside, just the dude himself, I just think looks cooler as he gets older.
King of Kings, baby.
Yeah, it's just a heck of a figure. Again, Triple H, it really boils down to what you want a Triple H figure to look like. It's hard for me to do a comparison. I'd have to have like 15 boxes out here going over the minutia of each one. But I can make a comparison to at least one Triple H figure. Right now, I've got the Battle Pack. Although it doesn't say Battle Pack, interestingly enough. It is the WrestleMania line. So this one is Triple H versus Sting from, I believe, WrestleMania 31.
Levi Stadium.
Heck yeah. So let's check this one out. This one, I was able to score pretty cheap. This one was at what, like the Dollar Tree?
Oh, Home Goods.
This one is from Home Goods, which... hey, whatever. I'll take it where I can get it.
Talking about the legend Sting. One of the last of the Mohicans to wrestle for WWE.
Yeah, the longest holdout.
He held out forever.
Sting is another wrestler that has a pretty decent array of figures for your perusal. I won't be focusing on Sting as much for now. I'll probably have an unboxing and review centered around him in the future. On to Triple H. Let's get this
time to play the game.
Bad boy out of this packaging.
Here comes that toy. See what you inspire, Triple H. You the man, Triple H.
Here comes that toy.
Just saying, Triple H, man.
A catchpatch is born. Did you get that from anything?
That's just me. I'm the Rev.
So, we got David Beckham here.
Oh, gosh. Why they got his hair like that, though? That's weird. I don't like how it's like spray painted on.
So, David Beckham, pretty poseable. Obviously, like smaller range of movement than this other figure. Obviously not as good of a likeness as this one.
No.
As far as this goes, if you're wanting to get Triple H on the cheap, this is a good one to settle on. I would say
he's very slim. Like Triple H not slender like that.
No, this is a soccer player for sure.
His back definition is all out of proportion. I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
Don't you do the game like that?
Yeah, it's basic. Oh, this is a very basic figure. You want a legitimate Triple H figure, you're gonna want to go with an Elite. It's funny, in the box I thought that it was a lot more attractive than having it open. It's a solid enough figure, but it's pretty generic. Like he looks like a kind of like a He-Man figure with David Beckham's face on it. So I would say the verdict in the case of Triple H, just get an Elite. And there's a million to choose from, and they almost all look identical to each other. There's like the weird Terminator one with the metal exoskeleton, which I'm probably gonna get. There's some DX ones. There's Hunter Hearst Helmsley. There's there's a lot. I would say this is definitely economy with a capital E. Just get the Elite. So yeah, I would say, so that's a wrap on our unboxing or an unwrap. I'm terrible with puns. That's awful. I hate myself. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. These are the two best ones.
The king and queen.
Easy.
Pedigree.
And now for the pros and cons. Vince McMahon Toys R Us exclusive. Comes with a giant cashmere sweater. Looks like a yoked up Ken doll. A little bland, but kind of awesome. In reality, the sweater looks pretty goofy. No chance! No chance in hell! Shane McMahon from WrestleMania 32. Has a solid head scan, but looks a little like a wax figure. Has the soft plastic and no fabric, which I prefer. What's not to like about Shane? Stephanie McMahon, also from WrestleMania 32. It's a really good likeness, with cool accessories, and there's no fabric on this one either, which is a plus. On the downside, the jacket is like impossible to put on. But hey, all class for little cash. This thing's super cheap. Triple H from WrestleMania 33. It's an awesome figure. And truthfully, I can't really find much fault in it. But there are a million Triple H figures, and it is entirely subjective. Triple H from his match against Sting, WrestleMania 31. Easy to find. David Beckham. Affordable. Married to Posh Spice. Won 6 Premier League titles. Goal! Thank you for joining us. Please take a look at our other videos. We'll be getting more figures in. I'd like to thank the Reverend G. Mile for joining me today. I'm Maximum Croonage. Thank you for watching Toy Boy Federation. I'll check you out next time.
Cuckoo.